Alright, so this is the standard mock solutions for November 2016. Let's see. So this is the one that we did in class a couple of Wednesdays ago. Alright, so let's start. Okay, so looking at the first question, basic scales are shown. We've got 2 metal weights, 3 batteries is 305, 1 metal weight weighs 100. So I've got 2 metal weights, so each weighing 100, so that's 200, plus 3 batteries is equal to 305. So it's a question of just solving this equation. 3b is equal to 105, b is equal to 105 divided by 3, which is 35. One battery, 35. Alright, part B. 10 similar sized tomatoes with the same as 3 metal weights and 2 batteries. Calculate the weight in grams of one tomato. Okay, so 3 metal weights is 300 plus 2 batteries, so 2 times 35, so that's 375. That is 370. That's the weight of 10 tomatoes. Weight of one tomato is then not divided by 10, which is 37. Alright, question 2. Okay, we've got a sections of land, 1 meter by 1 meter. And if I just go down to the questions, you can annotate the diagram if required. Write down the area of the section labeled D. So it's a rectangle, length times breadth, that is 12. And determine the length of the length labeled A. Now, again, we've got the area this time, so the area is 24. Length times breadth, 4 times A is equal to 24. So A is equal to 6. Write down an expression for the total area of the rectangle in terms of length in B. So the total area of the rectangle, you need to be careful here, it's A plus 3. And I know that A is 3. So it's 3 plus 3, sorry, 6 plus 3. Alright. Multiplied by 4 plus B. Now if you leave it like that, you only get 1 mark. And so you need to finish it off by writing, simplifying it as much as possible. Okay, that will get you your 2 marks. Now, if you write it as 9 times 4 plus B, that is bad notation. Okay, you will not get a mark for this. If, however, you substitute it with a times sign, you will get the mark. Okay. Quite often, though, it's easy just to better leave it out completely. Total area is 63. Determine the value of B and areas F and E. So the total area is 63. So I'm going to use my part from before. 9 bracket 4 plus B is equal to 63. So B has to be equal to, well, 9 times 7 is 63. 4 plus 1 is 7. 4 plus 3, so B is 3. I want the area of F and E. So the area of F is equal to, let's do it properly, area of F is equal to A times B. Hey! sorry, somebody just came in once I was doing this. So the area of F is A times B. A is, we've worked out 6. And B is 3, so that is 18, and area of E is 3 times 3, which equals 9. Okay, the diagram below shows an outline of another. Express the area of the land as a quadratic in X. Total area is 210. Okay, so we use. So the total area is, okay, it gives us all the information we need here. X squared. Oops. Plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. Our total area equals 210. You get 2 marks for that. So tidying it up, 2x plus 3x is 5x. Then you get a mark for making it equal 0. Take 210 over, subtract 210 from both sides. And I get 2, 4. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, now we've got a quadratic, which we can solve using the quadratic formula, which some of you did. Or you can factorize it. If I factorize it, I want 2 numbers to multiply to give negative 204 to 17. Those 2 numbers are 17 and negative 12. Take away 12 is 5. 17 times negative 12 is 204. So it means x is equal to negative 17, or x is equal to 12. And these are lengths, so x can't be equal to negative 17. So x must be equal to 12, as it cannot be negative. Okay, you could use the quadratic formula, most of you did. But you need to actually simplify it down as much as possible. Okay, question 3. Okay, the grades of 20 students are shown. We're given some formulas. Write down the modal grade. Okay, so modal is the one that occurs the most often. So I can see here, the one that occurs most often is 5. So modal grade. So that the arithmetic mean grade of the students is 4.7. Right? We have had 0 people get 1. We've got 1 person get 2. So if I was actually write this out, I have 0 students getting a level of 1. I have 1 student getting a grade of 2. I have got 4 students getting levels of 3. I have 3 students getting levels of 4. 6 students getting levels of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have got 4 students getting levels of 6. And I have 2 students getting levels of 7. So I can see straight away here, okay, these are all the grades of the students in the class. If I want to find the arithmetic mean, I have to add them up and divide by the total number of students, and there is 20. Okay, so I can either add those all up, divide by 20, and show that it's 4.7, or I can also do it doing 0 times 1. I'll just do this, 0 times 1, plus, this is the same thing, 2 times 1, plus 4 times 3, plus 5 times 5, plus 7. 7. So if I was to work that out, that's equal to 2 plus 12 plus 25 plus 24 plus 14. This point is probably easier just to put it on the calculator. 2 plus 12 plus 25 plus 24 plus 14 equals 77. No, something's telling me I've done something wrong. 4 times 3. 5 times, oh, there it is. Should be 5 times 6. 4 times 6, 7 times 2. Let's try it again. 5 6s are 30. So we've got 2 plus 12 plus 30 plus 24 plus 14 is equal to 82. I still think I've done something wrong. Two times 1, 4 times 3. 3 times 4, 5 times 6, 6 times 4, 7 times 2. Maybe the book is, answer mark is wrong, so 82 divided by students is 4.1, which is not 4.7. 2 times 1, 4 times 3. There you go. Plus 3 times 4. So there's an extra 12 in here. There we go. So there's an extra 12. That brings me up to 94. Good thing about this is when you're doing it, it's showing you what the answer is. So if you put it in, it's not giving it, then you know you've made a silly mistake. There we go, 4.7. Okay, so it's a frequency table, timesing these together, adding them up, dividing by the total. Determine the median grade. So the median is the one in the middle. If I've got 20 students, median will be the 10.5th one along in order from smallest to biggest. So here's the numbers. I'm putting them all out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The median is going to be in between the 10th and the 11th one. So the median is 5. In case you're wondering why it's the 10.5th one, let's say I had 4 numbers. Okay, what is the median of these 4 numbers? Well, it's going to happen in between the second and third one, so it's going to be the 2.5th number. Okay, that's because there's an even number. Okay. Let's put another number in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. The median is going to be the third number. Okay. Alright, a student selected at random from the 20 students. Determine the probability that the student is greater to 6 or more. So how many students achieved the 6? 6 students out of 20. That is our answer. And we need to simplify this 3/10 or 0.3. Grades of these same 20 students in physics are shown below. Students achieving a grade 6 or more in maths and physics will be selected to participate in a competition. Find the probability that a randomly selected student will participate. So the probability of getting a 6 in physics is equal to, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 20. The probability of getting a 6 in maths is equal to, we just worked it out, 6 over 20, and it's an and. Here we go, they're independent events, whether you guess a 6 in maths or a 6 in physics, they're independent, one is not affected by the other. So the probability of getting a 6 in maths and a 6 in physics is equal to, do it properly. It over 20 multiplied by multiplied by 6 over 20. And again, we can put that in our calculator. 6 hits are 42. 42 over 400. Oh, 6 eighths are not 42. 6 eighths are 48. Checking as we go. And that is equal to 0.12. All right, next. Okay, nice little angles question. Angles in a straight line have to add up to 180. So if this is 116, 180 take away 116 is equal to 64. So you click on and it will type it in for you. Now, angles in a triangle have to add up to 180. So 64 plus 28 is equal to 92. Subtract off 180. So this angle here is 88, which means that, well, if these add up to 180 as well, then this one is 92. Okay, and what else can I work out here? Okay, now this one, looking at the shape of this, it might be difficult to see. Okay, we've got an arrowhead type shape, we've got an angle at the center point, and we've got an angle at the circumference. Okay, hopefully you recognize this. This is one of the circle theorems, that this angle is half of 116, which is 58 degrees. Okay, what else? 2 left. Let's see. All right, okay, we've also got this shape. Okay, so it's starting at C, going down, up. Okay, it makes kind of like a 2 triangles, okay? And this tells us that this one, this angle in here, is the same as this angle here. And again, that is from the circle theorems, which we will look at if we need to. Okay, and the last one. Again, if I've got the diameter in here, connecting to make a triangle, then this whole angle in here, this whole thing is going to be 90 degrees. Again, that's from the circle theorems. Line through the diameter with two chords meeting at the circumference that will meet at 90 degrees. Okay, so that's 90 degrees, so 90 take away 58. So that means this angle is 32. Excuse me. Actually, I didn't need to work out that one, sorry, because I've got this whole big triangle. This is 28. This whole thing is 90. Sorry, 90 plus 28. Subtract it from 180. Getting 62, so this one is 62. Okay, we've got lots of different things going on here. Angles on a straight line, angles in a triangle. We have the different shapes. Okay, this particular type. We have the triangle with the diameter meeting at the circumference. Okay, this is always 90 degrees. This angle is always the same as this angle. Okay. I will leave it there for the moment and come back